Something happened when I was in Nigeria before I traveled to Dubai. That was the year 2019, 2018 to 19 year. My immediate younger sister called me one day and she was crying over the phone. And she said, Dear Ruth, my phones got stolen in our apartment. And I asked her how. How did it happen? So she explained to me what had happened, that she took her two phones, the Android and the smaller one, to charge in a neighbor's house. Of course, you know the epileptic kind of power supply we have in Nigeria. So people usually go to other people's homes to charge their electrical gadgets. So she went to a neighbor of theirs to charge her phones. Not just her, with others. According to her narration, they had about more than 10 phones plugged in that person's house. And they left their phones to do their businesses. Now, when it was time for them to take their phones back, when they went to that man's house, their phones were nowhere to be found, including my sister's. Two of her phones were stolen by someone. So she called me, she was crying over the phone. I was heartbroken. And she was like telling me, I saved my salary. She's also a teacher, yeah? I saved my salary to buy the Android phone. I have not even enjoyed that phone and it got stolen. She was heartbroken, and myself, I felt it. I was so heartbroken. I told her, you know what? I'll call you back. I cut the call. I began to pray and I entered into another realm. I don't know how it happened, but I know I prayed, I read my Bible, I cried to the Lord. I told the Lord, this person that stole this phone must return it. You know how much my sister labored to buy those phones. We are not into bad work. We are not into hookup and all those things. We preserve ourselves for you. We honor you. And Lord, you have to honor her. You can't allow someone to take what is hers. So I made that declaration, and then it was as if I slept. And then I saw a young man, dark, tall, and I was told this is the person that stole the phone. I didn't know him from anywhere. So I told the guy, you stole my sister's phone. Please return it, otherwise you will die. I told the guy, return her phone or you die. So when I when I opened my eyes, I don't know how that happened anyways, but I'll just say it was God. So I opened my eyes and it was in this realm. I began to tell the Lord, okay, you've shown me this person. I saw the person's shirt, the trousers and everything. So I called my sister. I told my sister what I had seen. I told her, look at the person I saw that stole your phone. I described the person, his stature, his height, his color, the clothes he was wearing. My sister screamed, you are right. He was wearing that same cloth, the same shirt, the same trouser, the same color, everything. He's the person we are all suspecting. I said, okay, that's right. That's right. So what will happen is this. I told him to return your phones. Don't worry, he will return everything. He will return your phones, both of them. She said, thank you, thank you, thank you. That she just need only her Android phone. I said, ne, I have told God that you worked tirelessly for those gadgets. You need them and you will have them. And those days I was on fire. Not now that I don't know what is happening, but I thank God for everything anyways. So I cut the call. Then I think it was after some hours or a day or so. I can't remember. It happened 2018 or 2019, 2019. My sister called me this time around. Initially, she called me with one of her neighbor's phone, Auntie Chinwe. Yeah, I saw the lady one time. I visited her. So she called me with that woman's phone. So the second time she called me with her own number. Her own number. And she was screaming. She was shouting, Deirut, Deirut, I found my phone. I've seen my phones, two of them, both the small one and the big one. And then I asked her, tell me what happened. She said, among all the phones that were missing, only hers was returned. In fact, the person went to the general, in an apartment where you share with others, right? Sometimes you have to share bathroom with other tenants. So the person went to the general bathroom and placed my sister's phones, both the big one and the small one there. So I don't know if I actually mentioned that my sister called me the first time with her neighbor's phone, one of her neighbor's phone. So, what really happened was that the young man, on his own, willingly, without any physical confrontation, picked my sister's phone, went to that bathroom, dropped her phones there. Just hers alone, no other person's own. He had other people's phones in his possession, but he refused to release those ones. So when my sister was telling me only hers was released, was kept, and then someone went to shower and the person saw those phones and the person was asking, who is the owner of these phones? Who is the owner? And then one of their neighbors said, it's Auntie Mimi's phone. And then they called my sister. She confirmed that the two phones left in the bathroom were hers. So she collected her phones and she was happy. She called me first. And then when she called me, I told her, are you okay now? She said yes. However, that her memory card was missing, right? So the person took her memory card and released her two phones. But she's fine. I said, "Ne, you're fine, Guinea." I told God that you will get everything whole, complete. And that was what I told the guy. Release my sister's phones, both of them, complete. So I told my sister, you will get it. The memory card, you will get it. I'm not taking. She said, no, they will do what. I said, no, I will worry. I will worry. You will get your memory card. So I don't know what gave me that assurance actually. So those days, when you are very close to the Lord, when you are close to the Holy Spirit, there are tasks you will just embark on, right? Fearlessly. Like I said earlier, my sister said she was comfortable with just her phones while her memory card was missing. And I said, no, my dear sister, you need your memory card. That's part of your phone. So I told her you will get it. You will get a memory card. And what happened was just miraculous. So after about 2 days or so, a guy called my sister and he was asking my sister, why do I have your memory card in my shop right now for sale? Are you trying to sell your memory card? And my sister said, no. My phone was stolen some 2 days ago or a day ago or something like that. And the person stole the memory card. However, the person restored my two phones. And then the guy said, okay, look at the person that brought your memory card to me. He said I should buy it. But when I went through the files, I saw your photos and I know you're a decent lady. Your memory card should not be in this person's possession. I had to tell him to go, that I would call him back for his money. So the young man asked my sister if the memory card he had with him was hers. And my sister said, let me see. So they went through, it was my sister's, her files, her photos, and everything were all there. So what happened was so dramatic. The next thing that happened was very dramatic. So my sister called my. All right, I am back, and this is the last part of this story, of this real life experience that I had. So when the young man reviewed who brought the memory card to my sister said, oh, and it was the same person that I described to him, right? So my sister got in touch with my family and they came, my brothers, they came and the guy was arrested. So the evidence was there with them, the memory card, the guy he gave it to, and himself coming for his money because the guy called him and told him, come for your money for the memory card. And he came. That was when he was grabbed. So he confessed that he actually stole those phones. He had a problem, a family issue that he wanted to raise money to solve. So he resorted to stealing, right? And of course, my family, we are always forgiving. My family let go of the issue. Even my dad had to give him money to solve that particular problem he had. and counseled him. My dad has always been a counselor, God bless him. So my dad counseled him and told him to focus on building himself and not dabble into anything that would dent his personality. And that was what happened. My sister got back her memory card. She got her 2 phones. But the other people, I don't know if they actually got theirs back. But this particular experience always reminds me of the fact that we are not alone on earth. We are with supreme beings. We are with God, the supreme being. All right? We have angels hovering in this world. We have spirits, diverse spirits walking on the surface of the earth. But you won't know except if extraordinary things happens or supernatural things happens around you, then you get to know that you're not just alone. Because how did I get to see the guy? And I told him, return my sister's phone, and he went to return only my sister's. Yes, he wouldn't have returned my sister's phone if something did not prompt him, if something did not propel him to return my sister's phones. Among all the phones he took, he returned only my sister's. That actually meant that something happened to him. I wish I would have the opportunity to interview him and ask him, what did you see? What happened? Did someone confront you? Did someone threaten you? Anyways, that is just one of the doings of the Lord. And no matter what you're passing through, no matter what you're going through right now, I want you to know that God sees it. He sees you. He knows you. He knows everything about you. Do not give up on God, because He would never give up on you. God bless you.